Ever wondered how thrilling it would be to possess superhero-like powers? Imagine navigating the intricate web of life with abilities that stretch beyond the realm of the ordinary. Superheroes, their captivating stories and extraordinary powers have long been a staple of popular culture, enthralling audiences across generations. From gravity-defying acrobatics to mind-boggling mental prowess, they represent the epitome of human potential, albeit in a fantastical guise. Well, you might be surprised to know that science is inching closer to translating these fantastical powers into reality. Imagine lifting a truck with a single hand. This might sound like a scene straight out of your favorite comic book, but the science of super strength is more reality than fiction. At the core of superhuman strength lies our understanding of the human body, especially our muscles and nervous system. Biomedical engineering is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, exploring how we can enhance our physical capabilities. Researchers are developing advanced exoskeletons that can augment human strength, allowing us to lift heavier loads and endure more physical stress. These aren't just gadgets for superheroes, but practical solutions aimed at assisting those with physical disabilities and aiding in heavy lifting tasks. In the realm of biology, scientists are studying the genetic traits of certain animals known for their incredible strength, like gorillas and ants. The goal? To potentially unlock similar capabilities within humans. So, super strength isn't just for comic books anymore. Vanishing in thin air, the ultimate power of stealth. Imagine being able to slip by unnoticed, completely invisible to the naked eye. Sounds like something out of a comic book, right? But let's delve into the science behind this fascinating concept. Invisibility, in essence, revolves around manipulating light. When light hits an object, it bounces back, allowing our eyes to perceive that object. So to become invisible, one would need to bend or redirect this light around an object, making it unseen. Enter the world of optical camouflage and metamaterials. Optical camouflage is a kind of active invisibility, using cameras and projectors to create an illusion of transparency. On the other hand, metamaterials, artificially structured materials designed to control and manipulate light, offer a more passive approach. These materials can potentially bend light around an object, rendering it invisible. The journey to invisibility is a complex one, filled with scientific hurdles, but with ongoing research and incredible advancements, invisibility might soon be more than just a magic trick. Ever dreamt of running faster than a speeding bullet? Welcome to the realm of superhuman speed, a feat that makes the Flash a favorite among comic book enthusiasts. But how close is science to making this a reality? Let's delve into the principles of biomechanics, the study of the mechanical laws relating to the movement or structure of living organisms. The secret to superhuman speed lies in stride length and frequency. Imagine if we could engineer our muscles to contract faster and our stride to be longer, we could potentially increase our speed dramatically. Modern advancements in the field are promising. With the advent of exoskeletons and biomechanical enhancements, we're seeing the potential for human speed to be augmented. Researchers are developing technologies that can artificially stimulate muscle contraction, pushing the boundaries of what we once thought was possible. So, keep your running shoes handy, because the Flash might have competition soon. Flying high above the clouds, the ultimate freedom. Imagine soaring through the sky, feeling the wind on your face and looking down upon the world from a bird's eye view. A fantasy, you say? Not so fast. The science of human flight is a fascinating field, teetering on the brink of reality. Let's delve into the principles behind human flight. At its core, it's a delicate balance of forces. Gravity pulling you down, and lift pushing you up. The trick is creating enough lift to overcome gravity. This is where the marvels of personal aviation technology come into play. From jetpacks to wingsuits, scientists and inventors are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They're harnessing cutting-edge technology and aerodynamics to design devices that might one day let us fly like birds. Or superheroes. So keep your eyes on the skies. Superheroes might just be on their way. Living forever. The ultimate dream. Immortality is often depicted in comics and superhero lore, but how close are we to conquering this final frontier? The answer lies in the intersection of genetics and regenerative medicine. Our cells have the capacity to replicate and renew, but this ability diminishes over time. Scientists are studying the telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of our chromosomes, which shorten as we age. If we could somehow halt or even reverse this process, we could theoretically stop aging in its tracks. At the forefront of this research is the humble jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii, known as the immortal jellyfish. It can revert its cells back to their earliest form and grow anew, effectively resetting its life cycle. This extraordinary creature offers a tantalizing glimpse of biological immortality, so the elixir of life might not be a myth after all. Outsmarting everyone, the ultimate power play. Imagine being able to solve complex equations in a blink, learn new languages in a day, or even predict future events based on patterns. That's super intelligence for you. But how close are we to turning this comic book fantasy into reality? Let's delve into the world of neurobiology and artificial intelligence. Neurobiology explores the potential of our brain, which is a supercomputer in its own right. With around 100 billion neurons, each capable of connecting to thousands of others, our brain's potential is nearly limitless. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is making strides in mimicking human intelligence. From self-learning algorithms to machines that can beat world champions in games like chess and Go, AI is demonstrating a level of intelligence that was once thought to be exclusively human. So, while we may not have a serum to boost our brain power just yet, science is steadily marching towards it. So, the next Einstein might just be a superhero. Reading minds, the ultimate secret weapon. Imagine knowing your friend's deepest secrets or your enemy's next move. Sounds like pure fiction, right? But what if I told you science is inching closer to making telepathy a reality? Telepathy or mind reading is all about transmitting information from one mind to another without the use of our traditional senses. It's a superpower that's fascinated us for centuries, appearing in countless comic books and blockbuster movies. But could it really happen? Well, the field of neuroscience is making extraordinary strides. We're beginning to understand how our minds encode thoughts, and advances in brain-computer interfaces are opening up exciting possibilities. These devices can read brain signals and translate them into commands for a computer. It's not quite mind reading yet, but it's a major step in the right direction. So, mind reading might not be so far-fetched after all. But with great power comes great responsibility. This famous line isn't just for comic books, it holds true in the real world as well. As we edge closer to actualizing superpowers, we must also grapple with the ethical implications they present. Imagine, for instance, someone with the power of invisibility using it for nefarious purposes. Or consider the potential misuse of superstrength. It's easy to see how these abilities, in the wrong hands, could lead to chaos and destruction. Moreover, the existence of superpowers could create a power imbalance. How would we ensure fairness in a world where some have superhuman abilities while others do not? These are complex questions that require thoughtful consideration and regulation. In a sense, the development of superpowers is akin to any technological advancement. While they hold the promise of progress, they also carry risks that must be managed. So, while the idea of superpowers is exciting, it's crucial to tread carefully. So, what's next in this exciting journey towards superpowers? As we gaze into the future, we find an array of possibilities that are as thrilling as they are daunting. The realm of superpowers, once confined to the pages of comic books and the silver screen, is gradually being unlocked by the relentless march of science. The potential benefits are enormous. Imagine a world where humans can lift heavy debris in disaster zones, or where doctors can use telepathy to accurately diagnose their patients. The possibilities are endless, and the implications profound. But with great power comes great responsibility. The ethical challenges posed by superpowers are significant. Who gets to wield them? How do we prevent misuse? These are questions we must grapple with as we inch closer to this new era. Yet, despite these challenges, the allure of superpowers is undeniable. The promise of transcending human limitations is a powerful motivator. As we stand on the cusp of this exciting new era, one thing is clear: the future is super. Fascinated by the science of superheroes? Then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And why not share it with your friends? They might be future superheroes too. Let's keep the conversation going. Comment below about your favorite superpower and why it captivates you. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, every superhero's greatest power is knowledge. Stay curious, stay informed, and who knows, you might just become the next superhero. Superheroes are not just a product of comic books or blockbuster films. They've become an integral part of our pop culture, shaping our society in more ways than one. From the early days of Superman and Batman to the contemporary era of the Avengers and Justice League, these larger-than-life characters have evolved, reflecting the changing times and societal norms. Their stories, while fantastical, often mirror our own struggles, dreams, and triumphs. They inspire us to be better, to strive for greatness, and to stand up against injustice. But it's not just about the flashy costumes or epic battles. It's about the values they represent: courage, resilience, selflessness, that resonate with us. Superheroes have the power to influence our beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. They teach us about responsibility, about the consequences of our actions, and about the importance of standing up for what we believe in. So the next time you watch a superhero film or read a comic book, remember, it's not just entertainment. It's a reflection of who we are and who we aspire to be. And remember, you don't need super strength or the ability to fly to be a hero. Sometimes all it takes is a little courage, a little kindness, and a whole lot of heart. Superheroes don't just exist within the confines of comic book pages or on the big screen. They've transcended into our daily lives, often serving as role models for both children and adults. These paragons of virtue, draped in their iconic costumes, embody qualities we all aspire to: bravery, altruism, and integrity. They teach us to stand up against evil, to fight for justice, and to always keep hope alive. But like a double-edged sword, this influence can also have its downsides. The unrealistic standards of perfection, invincibility, and the notion that violence solves problems can send the wrong messages, especially to impressionable minds. It's crucial to remember that while superheroes are symbols of inspiration, they are, at their core, fictional characters. The representation in superhero stories is also of paramount importance. Diverse characters help us understand and appreciate different perspectives, cultures, and experiences, making the superhero universe not just inclusive, but also relatable. From Black Panther's Wakanda to Wonder Woman's Themyscira, superheroes from diverse backgrounds inspire us to embrace our uniqueness and remind us that anyone can be a hero. So, as we continue to draw inspiration from these extraordinary beings, let's also remember to balance fantasy with reality and appreciate our own superpowers, our strengths, our resilience, and our capacity for kindness. After all, being a hero isn't about having supernatural abilities, it's about making a difference, no matter how small. Superheroes and their stories aren't just about the spectacle of their powers, but also deeply rooted in psychology. The narratives often explore the complexities of their personalities, their motivations, and their struggles, making them much more than one-dimensional characters. These elements add depth and richness to the stories, making them appealing to a wide range of audiences. Superheroes, despite their extraordinary abilities, often grapple with very human issues, from identity crises to dealing with loss and trauma to ethical dilemmas. This makes them relatable, and their stories, a reflection of our own lives and struggles. The allure of superpowers also taps into our inherent desire for control and power, for overcoming our limitations, and for making a significant impact on the world. But how do these stories impact us? Psychologically, superheroes can influence our beliefs, our aspirations, and even our behavior. They can inspire us to be better, to strive for our goals, and to stand up against injustices. They can help us navigate through our fears and insecurities and provide a sense of hope and optimism. However, as we've seen in the previous scene, it's important to remember that these are fictional narratives, and their influence should be balanced with a healthy dose of reality. So, as we delve deeper into the world of superheroes, let's appreciate not just the spectacle, but also the psychological nuances that make these stories so compelling and impactful. Superheroes, though often seen as paragons of virtue, frequently find themselves entangled in a web of moral and ethical dilemmas. They are constantly faced with the challenge of balancing their extraordinary powers with the responsibility they hold. The question of right or wrong is often blurred, as they have to make difficult decisions that could potentially affect the lives of many. These dilemmas add layers of complexity to their characters and invite us to ponder on the nuances of morality. Superhero stories often depict a stark contrast between good and evil, but they also explore the gray areas in between. They challenge the notion of absolute morality, showcasing that even heroes can have flaws and that villains can have redeemable qualities. This portrayal of morality is not just black and white, but a spectrum of diverse and intricate shades. The moral compass of superheroes can significantly influence the viewers. Watching a superhero stand up for justice or make a selfless sacrifice can inspire us to uphold similar values in our own lives. On the flip side, it can also encourage critical thinking about the complexities of morality and the consequences of our actions. As we explore the world of superheroes, let's remember that while they may be fictional, the moral and ethical questions they raise are very real. They invite us to reflect on our own values and the kind of heroes we aspire to be. As we delve deeper into the realm of superheroes, we can't help but wonder, what does the future hold for superhero stories? The narratives are evolving, becoming more complex and diverse, reflecting the changing times and societal values. The future of superhero stories is likely to see a shift from the traditional mold of superhuman to superhumane characters. These characters will not just possess extraordinary powers, but also the ability to connect with audiences on a more personal and emotional level. The potential for new superhero characters and powers is boundless. With the advancement of technology and science, the possibilities for innovative powers and abilities are vast. Imagine superheroes harnessing the power of quantum physics or AI, or even superheroes combating global issues like climate change or social injustice. The role of technology in shaping future superhero stories can't be overstated. Virtual and augmented reality technologies could provide immersive superhero experiences, allowing audiences to step into the shoes of their favorite heroes. AI could help in creating dynamic storylines, predicting viewer preferences, and even customizing superhero narratives to cater to individual tastes. The future of superhero stories promises to be exciting, revolutionary, and full of surprises. As we continue to be inspired by these tales of courage and morality, let's also look forward to the innovative ways in which the superhero genre will continue to evolve and inspire generations to come.